Some say customization is a thing of the past. But after 20 years in this business, we're still standing. Never giving up. Always moving forward. As the industry has changed, we've advanced. It's about thinking outside the box and redesigning the wheel. Striving for perfection, even in the smallest details. Innovation instead of imitation. Always looking forward, but never forgetting where we came from. It's about hard work and dedication, making the impossible look simple. Some say customization is a thing of the past. I say it's the future. We are West Coast Custom.
So I got an email from a longtime partner, Continental Tires, about doing a build. It's cool because, I mean, honestly, everything we build in this shop leaves on Continental Tires. So since we're building these awesome cars and we're always putting their tires on it, we need to build them something cool. And they are into the scene. They go to all the car shows, they're at the races, they're at a bunch of different events that we do together. It's time to finally build them something. So Travis is gonna fly in, we're gonna sit down, have a meeting, and find out what he wants to build.
At Continental Tire, we just secured a new events trailer, so came out here to talk to Ryan about that. The trailer attends Major League Soccer and also attends road racing events. There's a ton of trailers that show up to these things, but we wanted to add a little West Coast Customs flair to that trailer and raise the bar at these events. Ryan!
Hey, you made it!
I showed up. How are you?
Good.
From you.
Take a seat, sir. Let's talk business.
You know, I was thinking about it. We've done a bunch of stuff together for a long time, but we've never really done anything for us.
I think it's time. It's time to do something for you guys. I'm glad to help with all their new branding and what they're going for. And at the end of the day, we're part of the team.
You know, we do a ton of stuff around road racing.
Right.
Go to 14 different venues every year, and then obviously Major League Soccer as well. So we go visit about 30 different stadiums every year. I figured if I need something to stand out, this is the place to come,
Well,
right?
yeah, we'll make it stand out, that's for sure. I'm just trying to think what we could do, you know? Is it a rig like ours?
It's a 53-foot trailer,
okay.
And then pull with tractor. So, you know, you got the full 53 space for the billboard, if you will.
Nice.
So just got to figure out something to do with it.
Yeah. What about Line-Xing it? If we did the rig in your color, you know, that it's like that orangish yellow.
Yeah.
That would just like pow. And then we could do the logos and stuff. We can, like on mine, I did where we cut them out on the water jet and then we Line-X the logos. And then we just got to put a car in it though, something that could match it.
Right now we take a show car actually, so there'll
Nice.
probably be room for another one. But what about, I don't know, what do you think about Corvette? Chevy just introduced the new 14, so.
Yeah. So we do it to match?
Line-X and Corvette.
I mean, that would be cool. We did a Camaro, why not? I mean, we could put wheels on it for sure. We could do something to the interior, do a sound system, you know. But if we're gonna Line-X the trailer.
Raise the bar, right?
Right.
We'll have the coolest Corvette at their show, so that's perfect.
Some people are gonna love it, some people are gonna hate it. But at the end of the day, they're all gonna talk about it. Maybe get somebody to send me some pictures. Yeah. That way I can see it. I'll do some renderings, send them to you, get the truck here. Let's do it.
Thank you, my friend.
Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you.
All right, I've been wanting to do a build for Continental Tire for a long time because we've been partners for so long. We gotta come up with something that shows our partnership. They go to events, all the rigs look the same. Yeah, they're wrapped different or, you know, they have their graphics, but this thing's gonna stand out alone. And then you open the back and you have a Corvette that matches, whether it's good or bad, they're gonna say, did you see that Continental Tire vehicle?
We're excited about it. I can't wait to see the renderings and then watch this thing come to life.
So the next step is I'll start looking for a vet, the rig's gonna show up, and then the rest will be history. All right, Jeff, I got a bit of a problem.
What's going on?
Well, aren't you a counselor? Continental Tire wants to do a build finally. For them, they go to all the races and they have their rig set up there, and he's like, we don't get a lot of people that say, wow, when they see our setup. I was like, why don't we Line-X the whole thing?
Wow.
But the kicker to that is he wants to do a brand new Corvette as well, Line-Xed. Like car people will say, wow, or they're gonna be really mad, you know? So I'll get the Pantone for you.
Wow, they can do that with Line-X?
Oh, yeah.
Match a Pantone?
Yeah.
Wow.
They can mix it
That's
and
pretty crazy.
just like paint. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna talk Line-X into giving us our own machine We'll try it on the Corvette for the first time. We'll Line-X the wheels, and then we'll do the Continental Tire logo maybe down the side of it.
All right.
All right, let's rock and roll.
I'll be here. My part seems pretty straightforward. It should look pretty cool when it's done, and I think they'll be really happy with it.
So we're finally doing a build for Continental. The tricky part is they want to do it all Line-X. Hopefully, we get a new machine out of this one so we can just do it ourselves. Not the rig part, but the car. But at the end of the day, it's cool. You know, they've been our partner for a long time. We've done a lot of different things with them. Jeff's work's cut out for him. Should be good to go. So while Jeff's doing the rendering, the Continental trailer's already on its way. The next step is for me to find a Stingray. Luckily, my good friend Tim over at Continental Chevrolet has one in stock. He said to come down and get it before it's gone. I think this is the one right here.
Yeah, it's nice.
Hey, Ryan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Good
This
to
is
see
the
you.
bad boy, huh?
This is the one. It's a 2014 Corvette Stingray.
God, I can't believe how hard these are to find.
Yeah, we're selling every one we get before we get them. We've
Yeah, I
got
bet.
a long waiting list. I'm just glad I was able to secure one for you.
Yeah, it works out. You know, I originally wanted to do like a black interior, but I think this tan, I think it's gonna look cool. We're gonna do on the seats, we're gonna do like a tire print.
Oh, like
ran
going
over
across
it.
the
Yeah,
seats?
like
Oh,
it ran
that'll
over
look
the seats.
fantastic.
But we're gonna Line-X it.
The whole car?
Yeah.
What
Yellow.
color?
Yellow.
Yellow? Wow. I want to see that when it's done.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be different. Whenever we have a build and it requires a Chevy, we always call these guys up. They always have something for us. Definitely the combination we wanted was black on black. Tough to find. This one is pretty close to black, but the interior's tan, which I think ultimately will turn out better. So really the next step is get it back to the shop, get it broken down, and get Line-X in. Hunter's gonna load it up on our
Hunter?
tow truck.
Awesome.
And then maybe we
Fantastic.
can go do the paperwork real quick.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Ryan came in and was looking for one of the new 2014 Corvette Stingrays. And I ended up having a cyber gray with a Kalahari interior that seemed to work good for him. I've never seen a Corvette Line-X, and I'm really excited to see the car when it's done.
Next stop, West Coast Customs. It's time to go big or go home. To give Continental Tires a statement on the road, we're going to transform their Big Rig and a 2014 Corvette Stingray. First, the Big Rig. We're going to strip it down, primer it, and then Line-X it Continental yellow. For their logo, we're going to water jet out the letters and horse, and then Line-X those in black. Then, it's to the Stingray. We'll strip it down, base it in yellow, and then lay some Line-X on top. Then we're gonna put it all back together, lay out the hood design and tape, and then Line-X that in black. Black Line-X letters will complete the body. The interior, we're gonna keep simple. We'll print the Continental DWS Extreme Contact Tread into the seats and then their logo on the headrest. The finishing touch will be to add some extra horsepower with the Pro Charger under the hood. Line-X Desante wheels will, of course, be wrapped in Continental tires. So be on the lookout, because this rig is bound to turn some heads.
Now it's time to get my tools over here and start getting this baby apart. So let's do it.
The Stingray's underway right now. All the guys are working really hard on it. I've got the rendering. I have the Big Rig. The next step is to call our friends at Line-X, get them in here so they can assess this project. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
Ryan, good to see you again,
to
buddy.
see
Good
you.
to see you.
Hi,
Hi,
Tabby.
how are you?
Good to see you, man.
What's up, buddy? So instead of going in the conference room, sitting down, let's just go look at the...
The thing.
Yeah.
Can't hardly wait. Today we're here at West Coast Customs to meet with Kenny and Ryan and once again do another project. This project's really exciting.
So, I mean, it isn't that much bigger than mine.
Oh, that's bigger. That's a lot bigger.
That is considerably
That is,
larger.
Mike.
What
So-
are we going to do to this?
So what are they going to do? Oh, wow. And they're going to do the decals and the tire tracks, the whole Continental deal.
Yep.
I like that. I think that kind of opens it up and shows the brand really good.
And nobody's going to be able to miss this going down the road.
No. So I had the guys already start prepping it.
Where you guys got it right now is a good place for us to take it over.
And these we're gonna cut on the water jet, and then we'll give them to the guys that have them spray them too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this isn't as bad as I thought. You're taking it well, is what I
That's because
mean.
we haven't seen step 2.
Okay, step 2. You want to talk about step 2? It's in the shop, which means it's smaller.
Smaller.
We've been working with West Coast Customs for about 5 years, and it's been an excellent partnership. West Coast Customs always challenges us to step up to new heights. But I'm really excited because I think it's going to turn out awesome.
So here's part 2.
What is this?
It's a Corvette, brand new.
It doesn't look like a Corvette.
2014.
Good thing it says Corvette on it because you wouldn't know.
Here's a rendering.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What I'm thinking is, why can't you guys come here, teach us, since we're doing this stuff all the time anyway, and we learn how to do it?
I knew you were going to bring that up. And I think you're right. You know what we ought to do? We get you a new machine down here. We get you all set up. And then when you guys have projects like this, you can knock them out same day.
And this is going to go everywhere.
Yeah, I'm
so-
excited. I think you guys doing it yourself, spraying it here, you'll come up with all kinds of things to spray.
How are we going to put enough material on this to even get a yellow, or are we going to have to base this thing all in yellow first?
This will have to be based in yellow.
The good thing about this project here, we're going to send our whole tech team down here to train you guys. So they're going to help you every step of the way with it, and we'll make sure it looks just like that. What we have to do on this car is we'll spray a base color that's identical to the top coat. We'll put on about 15 to 18 mils of the product, so we'll have proper tolerances for the doors, the hood, things like that.
Honestly, at the end of the day, we want to come up with new stuff that we can, do together with you guys. I mean, that's always been this relationship. So I think we got a plan. I think the next step is get the team out here. We'll get this thing prepped and ready, and then we'll get the rig out to you guys and go from there, yeah?
Sounds great.
All right, good to go.
When they unveil this is going to be mind-blowing. You'll have never seen a rig like this with that kind of texture and that kind of vibrant color in it.
I think it's a win-win. It's time to step up and say, you know what, West Coast, here's your machine. You do what you guys do best. We'll teach you how to do it and then take it from there.
So now that the whole entire Lennox rig is already stripped down, the next thing is to get the Fontana. So I call my boys over at 3B Logistics, get this rig out of here.
All right, now we got it all hooked up. It's time to get it off to Lennox.
Coming up on West Coast Customs. The Conti trailer's on its way to Linex. Hopefully they get this thing done quick so we can attack this Stingray. Things are getting damaged, parts are missing. There's a lot of questions that we can't answer. The Continental build's underway. The Stingray's fully broken down. The Conti trailer's on its way to Linex. Hopefully they get this thing done quick so we can attack this Stingray.
Today we're going to start the prep on the Continental Tire Big Rig. First we got to clean the entire surface and get it ready to go. In that we're going to have to grind it with grinders. Get an etch onto the metal so that the primer can bite to it. So then when we put the top coat on top of that, it's going to stick and it's going to last forever. Once we get it all ground down and it's ready to go, we're going to put it over here into the paint booth. We're going to put 4 people on it. We're going to put a red primer over the whole thing. That way with the red, we can tell that we've got a good coverage. Then we'll do our yellow top coat on top of that. We finished up our primer. We've moved it out of the paint booth. We're going to put on approximately 1/16 of an inch of a base coat and then a top coat on top of that. That is the Continental yellow, and it'll completely cover it. When this thing's done, they're going to love it.
20 pounds ought to do it. We're adding the custom pigment color for Continental. Now after we added the pigment, we're going to agitate it for 30 minutes. I'm going to turn the machine on. So now the product in the hose is going to heat up, and that way we'll be ready to spray. The hose is at 150 degrees Fahrenheit consistently. What happens is it goes through the machine, heats up in the heaters, comes out the heated hose in a plural component, and at the gun, we have a special mixing chamber, and as you pull the trigger, it mixes in the chamber as it sprays out.
So one of the things we've really forgotten about is really taking care of our home base with our security system. Since this is our headquarters and this is where the expensive cars are, the expensive product is, and everything goes in and out of here, we gotta really, really keep a good eye on it. So what we're gonna do is call up our friends over at QC, have them come in, evaluate our security system, and hopefully give us a nice little upgrade.
My name is Rishi Sharma. We're here at West Coast Customs to upgrade their surveillance system. It's a bit outdated. So we're working on the perimeter and then some stuff inside the shop. We're replacing it with a full 1080p SDI solution. It's full HD, so what you get on your TV, we're giving you that same quality to protect your environment. You can network the system, and then you can watch it from your mobile phone, your tablet, or your PC, whatever. Ryan can view the footage wherever he is in the world, whether he's in Germany or he's in Vegas for SEMA. He can watch and see what's going on here at the shop. So we're looking at your old security system that was in there previously. As you can tell, it's very grainy. You can only see outlines of people. You can't really see facial features. It's only black and white on certain cameras.
Horrible.
So let me just go ahead and show you the new system we put in looks like. As you can tell, it's a lot different.
Whoa, wait a second. I gotta call Ryan in here. That's amazing. Wow.
It's a huge difference.
Wow.
You can see full definition, even different textures and the different color variations.
It looks like you're looking through a window.
Exactly. We even swapped out your old PTZ, so you get full 1080p and PTZ when you're monitoring the entire shop. PTZ is the pan tilt zoom camera, so it allows you to zoom in 23x, tilt the camera left and right, up and down for a full 360-degree image.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Hi.
Check this out.
So this is the new security system we put in there.
Wow.
We definitely hooked you guys up on this. So
I just like how clear it is. Holy crap.
They were blown away. Ryan mentioned that he was looking to upgrade a lot of his equipment and especially security, and I think we really helped him out.
This is sick. The only problem is Scott is going to be super detailed on, hey, who took that little piece? I don't know. Let me look real quick. And we'll be able to zoom right into that, and this is going to be good.
Yeah. I'll show you what you had before.
This is unbelievable. Look at that.
Yeah. It just shows how everything in this company is just, you know, we're stepping it up.
Yeah.
This is really cool. We always rely on these cameras to go back and see who hit that car, or why is that part missing. Scott can only do it so well with, what shadow is that? Hold on. Well, he has kind of a big head and he has like a small body. You know, it's like tough. So this is cool. It's definitely what we need. I love it, man. I appreciate everything. Thank you so much. This is gonna be a good relationship. You happy, Scott?
I'm very happy. It's unbelievable. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cool. All right.
Great job, man.
So I just checked in with Scott, and Rishi was in there actually showing him how the new equipment worked that he just installed. And one of the biggest things in this company is we've been upgrading everything, from employees to machinery, computers to whatever it is, but we keep forgetting about security. And I think security is one of the biggest things for this company since we are doing major builds. We have a lot of product coming in and out of here. Things are getting damaged, parts are missing. There's a lot of questions that we can't answer just because we pull up the old footage, we can't see the person, it's too blurry, or the camera isn't working, or whatever it may be. Now we have something that's like photo quality where you can zoom in on somebody, you can see what he put in his pocket. It's amazing. And this is just the beginning. Coming up on West Coast Customs. This is Ishmael's world. He needs to take this material and really see how it works.
Let's do this. I'm getting excited.
Okay.
All I gotta do is print the logo and the tire mark. It's gonna be pretty simple for me.
This week is crazy. We have a build going on for Continental Tire, for their trailer. It's out getting Line X right now, and also a Stingray that we're building. Next step is get with Ish, sit down with him. Since we're always doing the same thing, I think this time we gotta go a little bit different. Hello, Ishmael.
What's up, Ryan Friedlinghaus?
Let's talk about something. This is the Corvette.
Nice.
That we're Line Xing. This one, I think we should do something a little different. Usually, we'd embroider it, maybe we'd send it to Roadwire, have him emboss it. Mamaki is going to be a big partner of ours coming up. You know, they have all the printers for the wraps and all the stuff, but They also have a printer that prints on leather. It actually prints on any material.
Cool, I like that idea.
I mean, imagine the things you can do with that. I'll send you the address.
Cool. Send me the
You're going to
address and
Japan to do it.
I'm down with it.
I just met with Ish about the interior for the Corvette. It's pretty simple. You know, we're not changing the color. We're not doing a whole lot. We're going to do the seats, basically add the logo in the seat, and I want to do this tire mark on it. This company, Mamaki, has come to us. They want to give us new machines. They want to really upgrade the technology side of the way we're printing stuff. I haven't seen the process done, but this is Ishmael's world. He needs to take this material since he knows what it needs to look like and really see how it works.
Ryan brought me this, so what I have to do is take the seat covers out, take them tomorrow to Mamaki, where they're gonna print the logo and the tire marks for Continental. It's gonna be pretty simple for me. All I gotta do is take the inserts from these seats, take them over there to Mamaki company, get it printed, come back, restitch the seat covers, put them back on it. Bada bing, bada boom.
Ish.
Carmen.
I'm Carmen with Mamaki. We're here to help you out.
Ryan sent me over here. She said you can do everything
We can
on
print on
leather.
anything from ladies' fingernails to the side of a building.
I might need some of those nails from some of my ladies.
Right, right. Mamaki Engineering has developed a wide variety of inks and printers that will print on a variety of products. So we can print on virtually anything. Let me show you some of the samples that we do here. We can print everything that we see here in this table. Vehicle wraps, so we can wrap your boat, your truck, or your car. Any type of reflective wrap materials, we can print. Vehicle graphics, where we can print signage for your trucks or your vehicles.
I really like this. I don't know why.
And we do windows, like the bus window where you can see through like that. Fabrics, textiles. We can print on wood, which is a nice feature where we're printing on bamboo.
It won't fade.
It won't fade, won't come off. This is a UV cured ink. So all this is done with our equipment. We're going to go out to the showroom and we're going to show you the printers that print all this material. Plus, we're also going to set up your file to print your particular piece today.
Let's do this. I'm getting excited.
Okay.
Coming over here to Mamaki company, that's pretty cool because they have like machines that I never seen before. It's going to be something new. West Coast and Mamaki together, we can do unimaginable things.
This is David Lopez, our tech
David, nice
specialist.
meeting you.
Hi, how you doing, Ish? This machine is the top of technology for today as far as printing-wise. It's UV printing being cured with a LED light, which is different from most regular UV lights. UV light puts out a really high heat, so with LED, you're able to put today's materials under this machine and you're able to print anything from handbags up to what we're doing today with the car materials.
I got my stuff. Now you do yours.
All right.
This is going to be for the logo, the Continental logo.
Okay.
And tire prints are going to be on these pieces.
Looks great. We just have to try to level out the surface and try to get it flat enough to keep a consistent print all the way through. Just make sure we flatten it out the best we can with tape. And we're going to put a film over on top of this. We're going to print on top of the film, make sure it's going to look great, and then we'll go ahead and start printing.
Perfect. Do your magic.
I don't want to try and use this. You know, like make it like that and tape it around and then make like a window out of it. Right?
Yes.
It's pretty good, man. You know, it's been a pain in the butt because the material is too thick, so this is the only problem that we're facing right now. Wow, damn, not me. But I like it. Right, David? Thanks,
All right, man.
thanks a lot, bro.
Good meeting you.
Carmen,
Good to
nice
meet you. My
Thanks
pleasure.
for everything.
My pleasure.
I'm happy. The finished product for the Corvette seats, you know, they're pretty nice. So now it's time for me to face reality. I have to go back to the shop because my boss, Ryan, is blowing my phone. He's telling me I need to go back to the shop. I guess I'm special. So, hasta la vista, my babies.
Coming up on West Coast Customs. The Stingray's moving over to the body shop. Now it's time for me to grab Kenny and really learn how to spray this product.
Start with a fresh mind because it's nothing like painting.
Why are you pointing it at me? You're scaring me. We're midway through the Continental build right now. The trailer's on its way back. The Stingray's moving over to the body shop so they can work their magic on it. Now it's time to get Line X in here, get us our new machine, and really teach us how to spray.
Hey, Ryan.
How you doing, Jeff?
There you are.
I was just checking this car out, fully stripped. It's like there's nothing to this car.
There's nothing left of this car that you're talking about. My name's Jeff Jira. I'm in global business development, so I handle technical support and crazy applications around the world.
We're almost ready for you. The guys are prepping all the pieces in there.
That's where the car is.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's like pieces are there and then the car is here.
I'm excited to get started. I'm ready to go.
I know we played around with the blue, but yellow's gonna be cool.
Yellow's
you think
always
so?
a challenge. I mean, back in the old days, we used to say stay away from it.
Right.
But we've got new technology. I'm really excited to put the yellow on this car. We've got a beautiful brand new machine for you.
Okay.
I want to go in and base everything with a yellow base coat first.
Okay.
And we know we've got all the underneath sides, everything is actually yellow. The Line X, as you know, it's a lot thicker than normal paint.
Right.
So we still have the look we're looking for.
We should be ready then first thing in the morning.
Awesome. Sounds
Cool.
great.
Looking forward to it.
See you then.
Thank you. So I just met with Jeff. I'm gonna learn how to do it with the guys. I think it'll be fun to spray that gun a couple times, but then the professionals here at West Coast Customs will really get this machine down so we can be doing this stuff on our own.
So the machine we have for West Coast is a brand new state-of-the-art Graco Elite reactor. This thing is designed to spray Line X flawlessly. So I'm excited to get it installed here and start playing with it.
So the Line X machine is set up. The car is based in Continental Yellow right now. Now it's time for me to grab Kenny and Arturo, get in the booth, and really learn how to spray this product.
We've got a panel here, but let me talk a little bit about the gun before we start spraying. This is not like your normal paint gun, is it, Kenny?
A little bit, just add some extra sums to it.
A little bit bigger. It's like a fire hose, right?
I know, right?
Yeah. If you notice, you got two hoses here, so we actually have both products coming in separately. So we have like a hardener, and we have the pigment.
Okay.
That's what we're looking at. And they actually mix inside the gun. And when I said fire hose, that's literally what it sprays like. So what you're gonna see. The normal Line X, the bed liner type product, is a little thicker than what we're using today.
Okay.
This stuff, the body armor product that we've been working with, a little thinner. And when we put this out the first time, it gels in about 13 seconds.
Whoa.
So
Yeah, we can start painting cars all day long. That's
what I was gonna say. You ready, Arturo?
Let's say you have an issue. Can you go back and repair it, or?
Oh, that's the beauty right there. 13 seconds later, you come back in, you can hit it with a sander,
And then
smooth
spray it
up,
again?
start spraying again. It's
That's
not
cool.
waiting for hours for your paint to cure, right?
Yeah.
No
That's cool.
excuses then.
We're gonna lay down our thickness. Every panel, every situation is gonna be different. But what we do is we lay down a nice smooth pass, just like a paint job. And then you apply the texture. It's a two-stage process, all the same gun.
If you're shooting out smooth first time with the same gun, and how do you get that achieve the texture?
You stand back and just hold the trigger wide open and dance around crazy.
Are you ready to dance?
Let's try this out.
All right.
How do I look? Nice? I don't got pockets, dude. Where am I put my phone?
I'm not a loss for words.
You have pockets in your pants.
I need a pocket so I can check my phone while I'm waiting the 13 seconds. I can check my phone. All right, we're suited and not booted, but we're ready to go.
Speaking from experience, just keep it away from your feet. First things we have to do is we open the valves.
Why are you pointing it at me when you're opening the valves? You're scaring me.
Hey, all guns have a safety.
True.
And this gun is no different.
Oh, nice.
When you see the red, it means you're live. Now, fortunately, the second safety is once we turn the air on, then the gun truly is live.
All right, let's do this. They gonna put these hoods on?
Well, unless you want to become a blonde.
Yeah, I always wanted to be blonde. We can make that happen.
really fast. Yeah, good job.
Ryan and Kenny did a great job. I was quite impressed how fast they picked it up. They're familiar with a paint gun, and I tell them to just eliminate that idea and start with a fresh mind, because it's nothing like painting.
He can't dance because he got stuck to the floor.
So I just got done line-Xing my shoes. It's good for me to know, because then when I come down here and these guys are doing this, like, I know what the process is. There's a lot of stuff that I had no idea about, and it was good that Arturo was here, because him being able to teach the guys how to do this, and then Kenny obviously overseeing everybody, it was a good little experience. Plus, I got some Line-X shoes out of it, so we're good to go.
All right, ready, boys? Let's go spray some Line-X. That's how you do Line-X.
Coming up on West Coast Customs.
But the big step is we gotta put a graphic on it.
Then I'm gonna come over with a light texture. It'll be nice and flat.
That'd make me scared.
One more.
No! Look at it already!
One more.
I'm not happy. Ready, Herb? Wanna play tug of war?
So we're getting down to the final stages of this build. Both the Continental trailer and the Stingray are Line-X'd in Continental yellow. Now the next step is the graphics. We're gonna start with the Corvette hood and move our way back.
All the parts individually, the fenders, bumpers, quarters, and all that stuff are all complete. But the big step is we gotta put a graphic on it. In order to put the graphic on it, we really gotta assemble the front clip of the car, which means we gotta put the fenders on, the hood, and the front end. The process is pretty tricky when you start taping graphics for Line-X. You got a lot of bleed through, you got a lot of problems. Instead of using masking tape, we're gonna lay down a double-sided tape and represent the hard edge. The foam tape actually follows every single imperfection in Line-X, so when we do spray a top coat of black Line-X on it, we get a clean edge.
Kenny decided to go with the smooth surface, so we're gonna black it out with some rattle can, with some regular flat black. Then I'm gonna come over with a light texture, and there'll be no transition between the two surfaces. It'll be nice and flat.
One more.
No, it's good.
That's one more.
No.
One more.
Look at it already.
One more.
It's beautiful. No,
But in
look.
the sun, you're gonna see the texture from one direction different from the other side.
Wait. Ready, Herb? Wanna play tug of war? Light, Herb. That'd make me scared. Please tell me you're done.
You're done. Kill that tape.
It's about time you do something, right?
So the printing on the seats didn't turn out as nice as we would have liked it, since we did use the factory leather insert instead of using a fresh piece of leather. So I'm gonna send Ish back down to Mamaki, have them print it again for us, get it back on the car, and get this car done.
Using the original inserts for the Stingray, that was a good idea, but at the end, the results, it didn't meet my standard. We decided to go back and take some flat piece of leather, and this is the results. That's the way it's supposed to be. This is the road to success. Stop thinking about girls. In America, you have to make the money first. Then the girls come up to you. That's how I did it.
Now we have over 300 pieces here that need to be cut out, Line-X'd, and then applied to the Big Rig. In order to save material, we're gonna nest all the parts. Nesting means it's gonna take each individual piece, squeeze it as tightly as we can into a single sheet, and get cutting. Once we water jet all the pieces, we're gonna send them over to the paint department, get them Line-X'd, put them on the trailer and the car.
Now it's time to move on. We gotta move on to the letters, the logos, the graphics, all in black. We got all the letters cut out. It's time to spray them, texture them, and get these things installed.
So all the line Xing is finally done. Jeff and Herb did an amazing job. Now it's really time to put the final pieces of this puzzle together. I mean, hundreds of pieces. We gotta attach all the letters onto the trailer and then attach them onto the car. And then from there, hopefully we can get these cars out on the road and get them to the reveal.
Pony! Now we got full-fledged pony out of Linex.
We're in the 11th hour right now. This truck's got to be on the road, but we have an issue. Mother Nature decided to throw a couple wrenches in our system. So we're going to use our friend's warehouse across the street. Hopefully we get this thing done. We can get the vet loaded in there, and it's on the road tonight. Coming up on West Coast Customs. I really can't let this car leave with a stock engine.
We've got the Pro Charger.
This thing is going to turn heads. Next stop, Arizona. About to go see my first soccer game up close. It's super durable.
Turned out perfect.
For this build, I'm working with one of my longtime sponsors, Continental Tire. They've asked us to build them something cool that they can take to events, so we decided to Line-X their trailer and a brand new Stingray in Continental Yellow. After the trailer arrived and I picked up the Stingray, the next step was to meet with Line-X and come up with a plan. Line-X then took the Big Rig and sprayed it, while Ish met with Mamaki and printed out the seats. Line-X came in, taught us how to use the new machine, and then they came behind us and finished out the car. Once the car was yellow, it was time to lay down the graphics. The hood was taped and then sprayed, while Kevin cut out all the letters on the water jet. We had a slight rain delay, but the guys really came through, did their magic, and the trailer turned out amazing. Now that the Corvette's almost done, I really can't let this car leave with a stock engine. So I called my friend Pete at Arrington Performance to install a brand new Pro Charger supercharger to really make this car scream.
I got a call from Ryan about 2 weeks ago. He said he couldn't find a supercharger for the Continental Tires C7 Corvette. We've got the first ever retail supercharger kit to be installed on a C7 Corvette here at West Coast Customs. We don't want to damage anything, so we'll be real careful, cover everything up. Once we've got that taken care of, we'll pull off the engine covers, the airbox, all the normal stuff, and then we'll start installing the new Pro Charger. Take the head unit and bolt it onto the mounting plate, trim the engine covers a little bit, install an intercooler, and pretty much bolt it back up. We're gonna take this Corvette from 410 rear wheel horsepower and drive it out of here at 560.
Very happy with the fitment, and we're ready to put some boost down.
The last step is we turn the key and go. It's a really nice, quiet car, but boy, does it get up and go now. I mean, it just lit the car up.
So the Big Rig turned out amazing. I mean, honestly, when this thing is driving down the freeway, it's gonna turn some heads. Next stop, Arizona, and I'm gonna check out my first soccer game. I made it. I gotta go find Travis and show him this awesome trailer and car that we built him. I made it!
You made it! How was the drive?
It was a good 5 hours. Please don't tell me you took a little sneak peek.
No.
Perfect. It looks like a matte yellow, but up close, it's super durable.
It's unbelievable. The Corvette is absolutely incredible. We couldn't be more excited to reveal that thing here for the U.S. versus Mexico game, but also throughout the entire year. Going to go to a lot of road racing events with it all across the country.
The stripes and the rendering, it looked good, but the high gloss black accents on it really made it pop. And then when you look at the trailer and you look at this, it goes together as a package, I think.
I love it.
We did the logos on the side. It gives it that three-dimensional look.
Yeah,
the
for the
wheels,
show.
we Line-X the lip. The centers are gloss black, just like the rest of the accents on the car. And then the interior. So it's got the DWS shred pattern on it. Mamaki, one of our partners, they have this printer that prints on leather. I was like, dude, we should try that out on this car because we wanted to get the tire print exactly the same.
Turned out perfect. I love it.
And this yellow-orange,
definitely stands out.
the Continental color, this car is badass.
Yeah, you knocked it out of the park.
Looks really, really nice. Just
I
the
love
little
it.
black accents and the, you know, we tinted the tail lights and just the little things that we did. And then when you stand back and kind of like look at this trailer, the tire print, they laid it out, they stenciled it out, and then they actually glued each piece on one by one.
The car and the trailer are definitely eye-catching.
Totally.
Catches people's attention when you look out over this fan
Yeah,
zone.
it's like-
it stands out over everybody else. So that's what we wanted. You delivered it completely. You did good.
All right. So you want to go watch the game now?
Yeah. Are you going to root for U.S. or Mexico?
I think I'm going to have to go with U.S. because I'm American.
First of all, it's an incredible car, and then Ryan put his, signature on it.
So the reveal went well. I think Travis was pretty blown away. I mean, I honestly think it turned out amazing. We've done a lot of different things with Line-X recently, and we've played around with using different colors. This color was totally different. Doing it yellow, I mean, it stands out. When you look at it from far away, it almost looked like it's a matte yellowish orange. But when you get up on it, it's Line-X. You don't have to worry about somebody scratching it. They can lay on it if they want, and they can put it in a trailer and take it to the next event. It represents the brand. Now I'm going to go inside. We're going to go check out my first soccer game and really take this all in. Go USA.
Solid.
Next week on West Coast Customs.
So not every single day we have somebody like Rusty Wallace that comes in here.
I thought I had a perfect car, you know that.
The crazy thing about sandblasting is sometimes you find things you don't really want to find.
Are you kidding me?
Everything had to get cut out of it, basically.
When asking for a driving lessons.
On the track going 200 miles an hour.
When I roll in with this car, they're not going to believe it.
This is a hot rod for a car guy. Enough said.